ready to watch the final of our boys high school matchup between the North Raleigh Redhawks and the Cupcakes out of Clayton, product of the local team here, the Copperheads. Great to see two local high school programs out of North Carolina contesting a high-quality final like we're getting ready to watch, Brendan.
Yeah, it's exciting. Like you said, especially in this area, high school rugby has really advanced leaps and bounds. And
It's on the
two great teams here.
over there.
The Clayton Cupcakes
It's right on the ground
versus the Raleigh
by
Redhawks.
that girl that's sitting down.
And again, they are local favorites. And it's, of course, they made it to the final, so we will see who becomes victorious today.
These two teams certainly having faced each other a number of times throughout the year. Players very familiar with each other, probably playing together. Some of the same representative programs. Always great to see that as a player, having a chance to play with and against people that you know. And the Redhawks will lead us off with the kickoff with a high hanging kick right under the 10-meter line of the Cupcakes, who recover it but appear to have lost it in the contact subsequently.
Went forward, so it's a knock. Scrum to white here.
And the Redhawks will have a scrum down to open up the attacking play here, just about 10 meters deep into the Clayton half.
Wait, who's your third? Ryan, you're here.
Ryan, check.
A lot of room for
Stay behind it.
Raleigh Redhawks
Crouch.
working out here to the left.
Bind.
You guys are way too far back.
Set.
Raleigh with their entire back line lined up deep to the left side, but Clayton has turned this ball over. They're up the short side. Redhawks now scrambling to get back in defense. Number 9 from the Cupcakes dancing through before being brought down. Now there's space to the left and to the right. Clayton moving it into the numbers wisely as they attack in the midfield. Great defense here from the Redhawks. They meet them behind gain line. That ball knocked on, no advantage coming.
2 knocks there, 1 knock here. We'll go to the original knock by Green, scrum white here.
Hey, take it off.
As you can hear, Raleigh will have a scrum down just outside the 22 of Clayton.
Yeah, they lost a lot of meters on that. They hit the ball way up here. Lost about 15, 20 meters.
Raleigh doing a great job there, moving from attack to defense, getting their defense up in the face of Clayton, despite the fact that they were recovering from an offensive attack position. Able to drive Clayton back. Clayton, though, will drive back in the scrum and recover the ball. As they're attacking out, driving through the gap. There's a seam all the way out to the edge to the last Clayton attacker. He dodges one, offloads it back to the inside. A little bit of work to do here for Clayton as they're chased down by 3 Redhawk defenders.
Yeah, that was 12 white with the intentional knock on. Oh, he's getting the card out.
Intentional knockdown.
We've seen it here a couple times today. One of the big focal points. Want to make sure that the game of sevens is played quickly. And that the attacking teams have the ability to attack with the ball. Any cynical play like that will be swiftly punished, and it will result in Raleigh playing down a man for the next 2 minutes of this sevens matchup.
Wait, with the big advantage, with the man advantage here. See if they can put some points on the board with this 2-minute man advantage.
The loop around from Clayton, trying to create some opportunity in the midfield for an overlap, and they do all the way out to the edge. They have a man around the corner, tracked down well there by the Redhawk defense. That ball bouncing around, but recovers back into the Clayton hands.
Let him go now. Get out of there, White.
They're just about 5, 6 meters from the edge, and they'll go up that edge. Clayton with the break. Their number 10 spotted the gap. No one there from Raleigh, and he will punish them with 5 points. Raleigh down a man, and it shows there. No one in that short side.
Yeah, great vision by the Green 10. Look out there and see no one there and no one home, so why not just pick and go that side? Great job. Great vision by the youngster.
Ready?
Let's watch the conversion here, then we'll have another look at that one potentially. Conversion is up and is no good. Let's have a second look at that try. Brennan, as you said, we're going to the contact here. Halfback just looks up and realizes everyone from Raleigh is headed infield. Spots the gap, has just enough gas to get around the corner. Puts his team on the board.
Very intelligent play. Great job.
Good vision from a young kid. Out here.
Are you ready, kicker?
demonstrating the quality of high school rugby in North Carolina. Big kick here from Clayton, hanging high onto the 22, and a great chase from the Clayton defense. Puts Raleigh under all sorts of pressure. Raleigh, though, dancing well out of the contact, going right up the midfield. One man from Clayton to beat, and they do. Can he stretch it all the way to the line? Clayton, number 6, chasing down. Raleigh has one man to the outside if he needs him. He won't, though, as he dives in, and Raleigh responds quickly despite the man advantage. They go into the try zone right under the post with 5 points of their own. Let's take one more look at that. You see, misses, makes one miss, makes two miss, turns the sweeper, and just strides it out. Great chase there from number 6, just ran out of ground. If he'd had another 20 meters to chase, I think he would have got him.
Yeah, the bin comes
I think
back.
you're right, Jonathan. And again, Raleigh down a man, scores.
And with a beautiful conversion kick, that one had 30 meters to spare. Raleigh takes the lead in this match, 7-5.
Bin come back.
Raleigh scores with a man down. Now their man's back on. They're back to their full complement of 7 players. We take a little bit of time to get reset here.
Whenever you're ready, kicker.
Raleigh doing a great job responding there, doing exactly what they had to do to get back in this match. And they'll hang another high kick deep into the Clayton territory. Clayton Payne back inside their own 22. They respond with a kick of their own. No one back here from Raleigh. Raleigh taking their time to cover it. That ball ending up back in Raleigh hands, fortunately, though.
Knock.
But was ruled to be a knock-on. And Raleigh will be punished for that momentary lapse of concentration as Clayton will have a scrum down 15 meters deep into the Raleigh half. Great vision there from Clayton. I thought that last man might be isolated. He realized there was no one back, no risk for him to kick. Raleigh recovered it, but the defense did its job. Number 11 dancing back in through 3 defenders. He's got to break up the middle, but he's going to be tracked down. Clayton needs to get the ball away from the breakdown there quickly. They do, into the hands of number 10. The 10 to the outside, tracked down well by the try scorer. The number 5 from the Raleigh will make another tackle, but not held is the number 8 from Clayton. Dancing onto the outside, back into the hands of the 10, who tries to turn the corner. He does, but will be tracked down again by the 5, who's got a tremendous work effort here, but that will be flipped back inside to another Clayton attacker, and we will see another try from Clayton.
Wow, impressive. It's great tackling, too, by the Raleigh Redhawks. Just Clayton keeping the ball alive, doing a great job there.
Beautiful line from Clayton on the inside support to be able to convert that one. I even lost track of it for a moment. But Clayton will go into the half with a 12-7 lead over the Raleigh Redhawks. We'll take a short break for halftime, but come back with us in 1 minute for what is sure to be another exciting half of this high school championship.
Yeah, that's good, man. When that works, that's good.
This championship. How'd your other team do?
a minute.
Yeah, no, it's a great team. But she mixes everybody. They go.
Welcome back to the second half of the high school championship matchup here at the 4th annual Cottontown Sevens in Clayton, North Carolina. The host, Clayton Cupcakes, leading this one 12-7 over the Raleigh Redhawks. Both teams out of the triangle here. 7 more minutes to go, though, Brandon. And both teams showing a real intent to attack.
Yeah, Jonathan, really anyone's game here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Raleigh take this kickoff and run it right back in. Get a try.
Captain, you good?
Opening kickoff here.
Clayton set to kick to Raleigh. Clayton in the green and blue, the Cupcakes. The North Raleigh Redhawks in the red, white, and black. This one not going 10, but Raleigh will opt to take it. Ball carrier keeps his hands free, tosses it back to the number 9. Shows some good footwork.
Ooh, unlucky.
That pass, though.
Forward unintentionally on that one. We'll have a scrum to green.
Ruled to be unintentionally forward. Not sure that any forward pass is ever intentional in the game. But that one will give Clayton a chance for a scrum just inside the Raleigh half.
Crouch. Bind. Set. That's good.
The scrum is good. Clayton on the attack to the outside. Cupcakes looking to turn the corner. The number 10 trying to run his way around there. Gets his ball to his compatriot on the corner. However, he is met by 2 Redhawks very strongly.
Let him go now.
Stop the attacking opportunity. Lots of work there around the defensive breakdown. Gave Raleigh the time to get reset in the open field. Little miscommunication there from Clayton and an unintentional obstruction. That'll give Raleigh a penalty. A chance for them to get back in this game.
Yeah,
Play on.
bad mistake by Clayton there. Give Raleigh the ball there.
Raleigh getting the attacking opportunity they need to try and even
Let him
this
go
up.
now. Get to your feet.
Just about 40 meters to work with now between them and the try line. Good swinging pass from the base, and there's space on the corner. They have a real mismatch here, but are unable to use it as they knock that ball on. Danger pass for Clayton, and they will have a scrum down just inside their own half.
Yeah, it did look like Raleigh Redhawks had a big overload out there. Big mismatch.
Clayton, though, will have a scrum here just inside their own half, about 15 meters in from the near side touch line. All the backs lined out to the left.
That's fine.
And another dominant scrum and ball away from there. Sees them out on the attack. 10 with the fake switch, looks to turn the corner. Raleigh, though, not biting on that. Defend it well on the edge, and they're driving him towards touch. But the second pass back inside will not be clean, and the Redhawks come away with the turnover. Clayton, though, with a great tackle, forced the knock-on from Raleigh, and they'll have another scrum. Again, just about 10 meters deep into their own half, and probably 5 meters from the touchline this time.
Yeah, it just seems like Raleigh are making these little mistakes that are costing them key possession. And as soon as they get the ball, they turn it right back over to Clayton.
And that's the tough thing here. When you're 5-6 points down, you can't afford to burn a possession because burning a possession means burning time. And time is what they need to take the lead in this match.
Play on.
Absolutely right.
Okay. Crouch.
Clayton, though,
Bind.
happy to take advantage of that with the scrum on the left side. Great scrum from them. Another one. Very clinical work. As they move the ball into the midfield and try and move it all the way out to the edge to the hands of their number 11. 11 with a little inside-out move and another hitch move. Can he turn the corner? 1, 2, defenders beat there as he heads back in field. He doesn't have any support, unfortunately. He's going to have to do it himself. Third player beat. He looks to pop it back to the men, finally getting to him. Into the hands of the number 9. 9 will dance it through. Look like high contact. There it is. They're playing with advantage. Clayton's still playing with the ball, though, so the referee's allowing advantage to play because they are driving through, and they will get to the line. The number 1 from Clayton barrels his way through, converts all that pressure into points, and Clayton will jump out to a 10-point lead, 17-7.
Yeah, great job by the big man and finish that off. Ball was all over the place. One time it looked like it was in Raleigh Redhawks' hand, then it was in Clayton's hand, bouncing on the ground. Clayton comes up with it. Big man finishes it off. Great job by him.
You can see they were playing advantage under the high tackle there. Then there was a second big hit, but they were able to keep their composure, get it away, as you said, play through the phases, and they're rewarded for that patience with 5 points, sorry. And they'll take the lead now with just about 2 minutes and change left. In this high school bracket championship, 17-7.
Keep your chest. They'll bounce off it, believe me.
Both teams taking their time to get back. As we said, the heat taking a toll on players out here today.
Yeah,
Clayton,
whenever you're ready.
who's been so clinical off their kickoffs, high-hanging kicks all day, and they'll drive this one over the outside shoulder. The last Raleigh player, Raleigh throwing this one out, trying to hit their last man, unable to get it to him. Able to come up with the ball, though, and they turn that miscue into a break as they are running up the right side. A slight in-out movement. The number 10 trying to speed past his own player. Doesn't have enough space, and Raleigh will return the favor with the score of their own.
Yeah, nice recovery there by Raleigh to take that the other way. Get 5 points out of that. They weren't going to come up with the ball. They come up with the try.
You could see on the far side that little bit of anticipation of Clayton for the opportunity to create a turnover when the ball hit the deck for Raleigh. They jumped out of position ever so slightly. Perhaps the youth showing through there. And when they did, Raleigh struck back. Raleigh now with a huge conversion kick, which is just short, but my goodness, what a leg. That was between the 22 and the 10 and couldn't have been more than feet from making it over the crossbar. But Raleigh will still trail by 5, but with about 45 seconds left, this kickoff will be crucial for them.
Yeah, it's important. Clayton gets their hands on this and maintains possession here so that Raleigh does not get the ball back.
Clayton needs to get that ball cleanly. As you said, one good, solid offensive possession, get the ball out of bounds, and they are through. If they can't, they're going to be defending for their lives.
Backwards, play on.
That ball not fielded cleanly, but comes back into the Clayton hands. The Cupcakes now with the ball in their own 22. Swinging it out into the midfield to the hands of this try scorer, the number 1. He goes down, but rucked cleanly. Did a good job of buying himself time. Now Clayton on the run. Clayton up the middle with 3 or 4 Raleigh defenders chasing. Great work to get back from Raleigh there. The number 8 buying time for his team to get realigned, and now Clayton's on the attack in the Raleigh half. Clayton to the hands of the number 10. He slices through, but he is pulled down on the far side. Clayton now with the ball. They just need to manage out the dying seconds of this match with an advantage. But Raleigh has turned it over. Raleigh with the break. Raleigh breaking tackles. It looks like the man who opened up the scoring for them today may finish it off. Drives through with 1 to beat. Dots it down. And Raleigh has scored a try.
Tying it up here, Jonathan. 17 all. If Raleigh can make the kick, they win the game.
Kick coming. We've seen them kick so well. It is up. And it is no good. But we will go to overtime here in this high school matchup. In sevens,
17 all.
we will have
Find out what they
2
do for time.
periods of play. Normally, we're going to check and see exactly what the rules are here for the tournament.
Typically, it's a 5-minute
It's tied.
extra period, and first one that scores wins.
We may be playing that. We'll see if it goes to sudden death. Certainly hot out here, but if there's any group that's going to be okay to do it, it's going to be the high schoolers to be able to run around. Sounds as though we're getting our clarification there. The tournament rules will carry the day. We are going to sudden death overtime, Brandon.
Tempers flaring in this heat.
Certainly a long day for everyone, including the referees out there, doing such a great job to provide coverage for this tournament. Brandon, you were discussing earlier one of the early iterations. 5 referees running a tournament of this size, and you guys realized after that, had to have a few more, huh?
Yeah. It was our actual first year doing the Cottontown Sevens. And we just didn't have enough referees. And we did about 10 per game.
It scores wins.
Certainly
Penalty
in the
kick,
Southern
top kick,
Heat, that
right.
is too much. Today the referee's
same
doing a
deal.
great job of rotating out. Two matches and
you
then
flip.
off, a break in the shade, a
Call it in
little
the
bit of water for them to catch up.
Tails, what do you want? Okay, you want to
As
kick
we
right here?
see the
Okay.
coin toss,
All right,
Raleigh
first
will
team
be
that says
kicking
so
to
the
Clayton.
time
Clayton
is going,
opting to
is
receive.
going, but
Good choice in sudden
this
death.
first, yeah. We'll stop at like 7, obviously. If
You
there's
see the
no-
respect these players
change
have
out.
for each other. A good handshake there in the middle. As we said, 2 programs just across town. Certainly players that are accustomed to playing against and with each other on representative teams. Great to see that display of sportsmanship, even though the championship is on the line.
No, oh yeah, that's right. You're,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
excited
where's the
for
ball
this.
at? 'Cause it was,
This is sudden death. First to score wins. Could be a try,
yeah,
could be a
that was the
penalty
coin
kick.
Toss, yep.
You just
Shit, where's
never
the ball?
know.
Damn it. You kicked it. Oh, Eric, bring it in, please. Thank you. Hey, Brandon, you did delete that comment, no? Son of a... Hey, all right.
As you see our referees, a little loopy from the long day there. We are just about to get
Where's he at?
underway
There he
here on
Hey,
this
Harris, Captain.
first overtime. Sudden
Captain,
death,
you good?
sudden victory,
All right.
however you want to reference it. Golden goal of this high school championship match.
Golden try. Here we go.
A beautiful high hanging kick from Raleigh. They have a chance to recover this one. Bouncing around, Raleigh comes up with it, but a big tackle from
That's fine, buddy.
Clayton.
No hands.
A
play
large counter ruck, but Raleigh comes away with it. They're looking to attack here in the midfield through the hands of their try scorer earlier. He makes the break. This may be the break they needed to finish this off, and it is. Raleigh recovers their kickoff, converts it to a try, and that is the high school championship for them.
Wow. What a way to finish.
Let's take another look at that one. Clayton, of course, wisely opting to receive the ball in golden goal, but Raleigh turning it over. A little bit of footwork there. Sets 2 defenders. Has just enough gas to make it to the line, and a great flourish at the end with the roll. Certainly deserves it.
Wow, great sportsmanship there by Clayton at the end, hugging the try scorer just after he scored and congratulating him. Great sportsmanship.
What a match to finish off our high
Thanks,
school
man.
bracket championship.